you read the title, you know what this video is about. Let's get straight into it. So starting off, I went ahead and gathered up some sand so that I can build a glass box above my creeper farm. If you don't know, you're not keeping up with the channel and stuff, a couple of videos ago I built a sort of fishing village, which was only for the title. It's actually a part of the city. So I built the city section over there by the fork of the river where it splits off, and in the big shop there under it I put a creeper farm. But due to the fact I'm not over there as much, and when I'm over there everything is loaded, not just the creeper farm, it doesn't get that many gunpowder in it. So I had to build a glass box above the creeper farm so that I can make it so that that's the only thing loaded and I have a place to AFK. So first we did that. Then I did a quick AFK sesh because I needed rockets, and I also needed to make sure it worked. And after I did that, it was working, it was good, but I noticed the doors on the farm were missing. So clearly zombies were spawning in the city and breaking the doors. So I ran around with glow lichen after replacing the doors, and I just put glow lichen in a couple places to try and help spawn proof the area in a more discreet way. So hopefully this works for the future. Now that that is done, we're going to move on to building an iron farm, which the location for this originally was going to be inside the Capitol building that we built in the last video, but I realized that it's not going to fit in there. So I found this place in the woods, and I did some terraforming, cutting down some trees, building out this hill so that I can build it there. And in a future video, hopefully within the next couple of videos, I'm going to transform that place into a wood chopping area with a couple buildings to help conceal the iron farm. And it'll also just become an area for me to go and chop wood, which is something I've been needing. So a bit of a funny story here. This is actually the second iron farm I'm building. The first one I built, I A, forgot to record, and B, couldn't get it to work. So I used, the reason there's a bunch of path everywhere is because I used Waddle's most recent design. And this isn't a shot at Waddle's. It could have, I honestly think it wasn't working because the villagers weren't sleeping for some reason. And it could have been because something changed in a recent update, because I have used that design in the past and it has worked. So this is not a shot at him. Do not go and like tell him like he messed up or anything. But so yeah, this is the second one I'm actually building, but I actually recorded this one. So yeah, I went ahead and built this up, and you know, it took a minute because, you know, I gotta get the villagers and the zombie and all that. But after that, it's pretty easy. So, you know, here's the footage of that. So now that's done, we can get on the nether roof and start building up some nether farms. P.S. If you are on bedrock, do not do this, because in bedrock you cannot build above the bedrock above the nether. But in Java you can, so don't do this in your bedrock, because you're probably going to end up like soft locking your world. So yeah, don't do it. And after I built up the portal, I realized it connected to my main portal, and I didn't really want to put a hole in the bedrock because that's a lot of work. So I decided to try and put the portal a little bit away from my normal portal, so that the portal in my house links to the actual nether, and then this other portal will link to the nether roof, which is later why I build the nether shop, to conceal this portal that links to the roof. So now that we're on the roof, we can build the gold farm, which is, you know, pretty basic gold farm you build whenever you build a gold farm. However, recently they made it so that piglins are less likely to drop gold unless if they die, if like the player doesn't kill them. Like if they just fall, they're less likely to drop gold. So I had to go ahead and build a one where I have to actually be there manually killing them, which the person I watched, I'm not going to say their name, did not tell me until the end that if I built 5 layers, even though the material list was 4 or 5 layers, the top 2 layers, they would die when they fell. And the best way to solve that would be to put a line of hoppers from there to the storage, which I did not do because I did not feel like doing all that. And I wish they would have told me sooner, because I would not have done the 5 layers. But whatever, I guess. I'll probably do it later, maybe. Depends if I decide I need it or not. But yeah, pretty standard gold farm. You know, just layers of magma plus the stone layer. Make sure gas don't spawn. Turtle eggs inside the trapdoors. The piglins get attracted to the turtle eggs, but you have trapdoors on the outside that they will walk on, thinking it's a full block. They'll fall, and then you make one of them angry. They'll get mad at you. They'll try to attack you, and then you can just kill them from the other side of the killing chamber. That's just the quick rundown on how gold farms work. It's pretty basic, and I will let you enjoy the rest of this footage. So now the whole reason I built up this gold farm, the only reason you really want to build a gold farm nowadays, I really don't understand why they would build a gold farm before bartering was introduced. But now that we have bartering, I want to build a place where I can barter with the piglins safely. So that's what I'm doing here. This will also have 2 automatic storage systems. One automatic storage system for the gold farm, where it will burn the swords in lava, because I don't need those. It will store the rotten flesh, and it will also store the nuggets and sometimes ingots together by using auto crafters to craft the nuggets into ingots, which is really nice that they had the auto crafter, so I don't do it myself. And then that other wallet, the other storage system, is the storage that I will need for the piglins. So basically, you know, went ahead and did that, built up the storage system stuff. Took a lot of work. You see that big flash right there. I accidentally paused the recording and forgot to unpause it, so skipped a little bit there, but it's okay. And then eventually I end up trapping the piglins into their little system, and I put droppers on top and a way to get gold in there so that I can just drop the gold into their chambers. They'll, you know, barter, they'll drop the stuff, a hopper minecart will come pick up the stuff, and then the hopper minecart will go up to the storage system, drop all the stuff off, it'll filter through the storage system, and that's the whole process. And so here I'm building the system for the actual gold farm. You see the auto crafter right there and stuff, so that I can go ahead and not worry about crafting the ingots into the nuggets. It will do it automatically for me, and I don't have to worry about storing everything. Now for the moment of truth, we'll connect it all up. So I hate to say it, but this is a bit of another trust me bro situation. The footage for me building the Froglight farm ended up not working for some reason. So I do have the footage of me actually breeding up the frogs and getting the tadpoles, but I do not have the footage of me building the actual farm. My bad, guys. I don't know what to tell you, but I did actually build the farm, I promise. So now that all the farms are up and running, we can now finish up this video with probably the best part, which is the nether plant shop. This is kind of far from the rest of my city. You might be able to see in the background right there, the Capitol building. So it's going to be a while until this gets, you know, linked up to the rest of the city, because I'm going to have to like build the in-between, because I don't want to build the road out here and then want to change it later. But the outside's pretty basic and the inside's pretty basic, which some of the recording got a little bit messed up, which is actually my fault, but to fix it, I'm going to do a walkthrough in a minute where you can see the rest of the interior that didn't get recorded on here. So here you can see me, you know, just walking through the build. I have like some shelves up, some paintings because that wall is feeling really blank. And then in the back room, we have chests to store stuff and the actual nether. So yeah, I would like to thank you guys for watching the video today. Yeah, I'll try to make this a little bit longer. I do actually have a quick announcement. I'm gonna be going from a weekly upload schedule to a bi-weekly upload schedule. So instead of episode every week, it's gonna be an episode every 2 weeks. That way I can really just start giving you guys better content and, you know, just better videos in general. So, you know, I want to thank everyone who's supporting me. Yeah, see you guys in the next video.